I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. The Jackalopes avoided the sweep with a huge win last night, 8-6 over the Chuckers. As we enter the final quarter of the season, every series is magnified with just 4 total series remaining this year. And despite the series lost this weekend, the Lopes are still hanging on in second place, tied with the Owls. Problem is, the first place Vibes can't lose. They're starting to separate themselves now with a 3-game lead on the rest of the South. But the good news is that the lead can evaporate this week. How? Well, it's by simply winning games. It's the first of 2 3-game series with the Vibes this week, and the first is right here in our backyard at Simplesio Field. With 6 straight games against the Vibes this week, this is the chance the Lopes need to get back in a position for the playoffs. Problem is, the Vibes have been the Lopes' kryptonite. GJ has won just 3 games in 15 tries against the Vibes this season. Lopes want nothing more than to turn the bad vibes against the Vibes into good vibes. And this is the week to do it. Expect plenty of runs this week in the 15 games played between these two this season. They've scored a combined 20 runs a game. These two are the top 2 in the league in runs and RBIs. Lopes are top 2 in those 2 categories. And batting average, total hits, and total home runs, they're top 2, but not 2. Boy, if the Lopes can limit the Vibes' damage this week, their bats can be the difference to lift them to the all-important first place. First pitch tonight at Simplesio Field has just gotten underway. Broncos fell in heartbreaking fashion to Arizona in week 1 of the preseason on Friday night. And it all came down to this in Glendale. 9 seconds to go. David Blau rolling to his right and firing to a wide open Brian Cobbs in the end zone to get the Cards within 1 with 2 ticks left. But here is the play that decides the game. Bullying his way across the goal line is Amari DeMarcado to give the Cardinals the win. Of course, a loss in the preseason really means nothing, but what does mean something is seeing strides from the first-team unit. And with a Russell Wilson touchdown to Jerry Jeudy, we certainly had that.
I thought that was really good how we responded. After the first drive, we really responded. The ball started moving. 3rd drive, and then 4th drive, obviously, we finished it off. I thought that was a really great route by Jerry. Good job by him just getting open there.
I just felt like we just needed a good drive that ended well with a touchdown. Just to give us that good, just to feel good about ourselves and just make sure we execute on a high level and finish in the end zone. So I feel like that was really big.
The Broncos hope for continued strides from the first-team unit this Saturday when they head to Santa Clara, California to face the 49ers in week 2 of the preseason. Also, breaking news in the NFL, former Minnesota Viking Dalvin Cook has signed with the New York Jets. Well, that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.